All right, here we go. Tuesday night, week number 9, Helmetless Players. Another Get It Right webinar with Bob Arnone. Just to let you know, next week is week 10's final webinar of the 10-week series. And we'll go over the NFHS new rules for the 2020-2021 season. Hopefully that happens this spring. But some people are playing football. Is that correct, Bob?
Yeah, we have kickoff on the 20th of this month.
Is it too late to register in your association?
Nope, come on over. So we get $8 for travel.
Yeah.
So
I'll be in the hole after the first game.
Dennis, next week is Tuesday night. Is that correct?
Yes, next week, Tuesday night.
Okay.
Same place, same time, same link. That'll be the final one of the 10-week free series. Then we'll take a little break, come back full speed in the fall with some kind of agenda for the Behind the Flag webinars, and hopefully we'll have Bob back also on a couple of those, and maybe talk about another couple of these in the end of fall, beginning, or in a winter, beginning of spring, to get us ready for the fall football season. For the spring football season, 2021. Ken, anything?
And yeah, let's get make sure everybody knows that Bob, his website is www.getitrighttraining.com. He's got sample programming on there. You guys need to check it out. Excellent stuff, Bob. Thanks again for coming in, and let's get right into Helmetless Player.
Yeah, just one more thing. Don't forget, he'll be on NASO, and he'll be presenting his brand new equipment, headgear, that goes along with this software. So, Bob, it's all yours.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having everybody check out the program here, too. My goal is to help train people. Obviously, I need to make a little bit of money so I can get my house back and keep adding content to it. But still, all this I'm doing hopefully for the good of the game, for the good of helping officials. So let's talk about helmetless players. We'll do an illegal participation here. So here the helmet came off a member of the receiving team. The play remains live. The only time we're going to kill the play is when the helmet comes off the runner. So his helmet came off for some reason other than it being ripped off by the opposing player. So we don't have a face mask where he's ripping the helmet off or any kind of illegal contact where he's knocking the helmet off. Somehow the helmet came off. That's all we need to worry about is the fact that it came off, and now what's going to happen here. But now he starts to participate. Now there's a little bit of a twist in this rule here, because when you look at the definition of participation in 2-30, it talks about somebody having an influence on the play. So here, this guy is just playing running downfield. And, is he really going to affect the outcome of the play? I mean, right now, it's obviously too early to know. But what's different about the helmetless player is when you go to 9-6-4G, it says that if the helmet comes off of a player and he participates beyond the immediate action in which he's engaged, that makes it illegal participation. So I don't get that confused with any other type of illegal participation where somebody is influencing the play. In this case, when the helmet comes off, he needs to just kind of stand in place, get out of the way, protect himself from any kind of injuries or anybody contacting him or anything like that. As long as he doesn't participate, and he's just standing there. I'll back this up a little bit. So if he were to just stand there and watch the world go by, life is good. They're not going to lose any yardage, but he needs to sit out for one complete down. And the coach can't take a timeout because that's a star player and he wants him in on the next play or anything like that. The only way he can get back in is to sit out one full down, or there's halftime, or this is the last play before going into overtime, and then he can get back in. So you can't buy him back in with a timeout. It has to be either the halftime intermission or an overtime intermission. Okay. So in this case, this guy is going to indeed stand there and mind his own business. So again, his helmet flies off. Maybe he didn't have the chin straps on correctly or whatever. Helmet comes off, play remains live. And now he's standing there minding his own business until the kicker decides he wants to take him out for some reason. And then to top it off, let's throw an unsportsmanlike on top of that. So this is a personal foul by that kicker. Contacting a player whose helmet has come off. So if you happen to see a helmet come off the player, try to keep an eye on him just to make sure that nothing like that happens to him. Now, this is one that we talked about a little bit last week.
I have a question, Bob.
Yeah.
So if that helmetless player is just standing there, not participating, we're letting the play run through, but you have a defense that now initiates contact, illegal contact with that helmetless player. Are we going to kill the play then based off of the defense player?
No, it's still a live play. That'll be handled as a dead ball foul, as illegal personal contact.
Okay.
Be a personal foul there.
Okay.
So,
Can we add on an unsportsmanlike conduct?
Yeah, with that extra action at the end, absolutely. So that's in essence 2 dead ball fouls. So you got that one for the illegal contact, personal foul, and then the unsportsmanlike taunting. Yeah, they just got 30 yards right there. So you betcha. And of course, if that's the second unsportsmanlike on this guy right here, then he's hitting the showers.
Great, thank you.
Okay, again, I mentioned this last week. Anytime a helmet comes off the player, it stays live, except when the helmet comes off the runner. And as soon as it comes off the runner, that play is immediately dead. So last week we had a discussion about, with the new rule, is that going to be a 40-second play clock now because it came off the defensive player? Or is it still just going to be or is it going to be a 25-second play clock on this? Because the clock's going to be stopped by the officials. And about a day or two after we had that discussion, I think I saw it on one of the chat rooms on Facebook that the Federation did come out and made a ruling on something like this, that if the helmet comes off both the offensive player and the defensive player, then it's going to be a 25-second play clock, not a 40-second play clock. And then, oh, by the way, we got the helmet off the runner. If somebody decides to take him out, then again, that's going to be a personal foul, illegal contact by the defense there. That runner's natural reaction is probably going to be one to continue to play. We need to be quick and blow that dead when that helmet comes off the runner. If anything, this to keep him safe, because again, he's probably all jacked up, ready to run that baby in for a touchdown. No helmet or with a helmet, we got to kill it for his own safety. This is one of the shorter ones here. Those are all that I have for a helmet off of a player. I can certainly go into any of the rules that might be on your mind, any mechanics that you might be interested in. If you want to see the new video that I'm going to show to NASO, I can certainly do that as well.
So does this rule only pertain to offensive players? Or does a defensive player without a helmet that starts participating, do you kill it dead there also? Just my thought process on that is, if the kid's smart and he doesn't want that touchdown to happen, he's going to take his helmet off and start participating. So,
well, yeah, but the thing is, everything stays live unless you're the runner.
Okay, even if they're participating.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's that's not going to be one that we stop. That ball remains live. About the only thing we can do then is throw a flag and take care of it after the fact. If he screws himself up because he decided to tackle somebody without a helmet, that's not on us. That's going to be on him at that point.
Okay, so it's only offensive. It's only the player,
only the runner,
that we kill it when his helmet comes off.
Correct. Only for the runner.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Could
Everybody
you
else, the
Bob,
ball remains
put
live.
the rule up on the screen again?
Yeah, Ken, you're broken up. So.
Yeah. This is the helmet off runner 422K. This is where it says the ball becomes dead and the play is ended. The other rules gets in this is your illegal participation, 964G. And the illegal personal contact is this one. So the sitting out for a down, you find that one real quick.
So we're only looking at three rules on this type of play.
Yeah, I need to 6.
Does anybody have any questions? Is there anything in the chat room? Anybody wanna add any philosophy that I might not know about from our association in New Mexico? Okay. So how we're going to explain this to the head coach when we kill that play at the half-yard line on the running back taking his helmet out, getting ready to make the winning touchdown or go-ahead touchdown, and he's losing his mind on the sideline because he's walking in for 6 points and we're just killing it.
That's why I'm not a white hat.
Well, you might be the one on the sideline. You might be the one right in front of that head coach at the time. So,
yeah, that
any takes on that?
I mean, it's rule 4-2-2K that says that the ball becomes dead when the helmet comes completely off the runner. What I am trying to find is the where it says the helmet comes off of anyone else and they just sit out of down.
Yeah, this one's real easy to explain to the coach that this is a safety issue here, coach. If your player gets hit while he doesn't have a helmet, that's huge liability for all of us involved. And to protect the safety of your player, we got to kill it immediately. That's all that needs to be said. I mean, if he continues arguing after that, he's wrong.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I'm just he's going to want an explanation why we killed it. So we have to know that rule and the proper terminology. Explain it to that coach, saying, "Hey, play's dead when the helmet comes off the runner, no matter where he's at in the field or
Correct.
who's around him."
Yep.
Got it. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we were all clear with doesn't matter the other players and the helmet coming off. It's only the runner that we kill the play for. Anybody else have any comments, questions, concerns?
I'm glad we went over this. It's something we don't talk about very often.
I do have a quick question, real quick.
Sure.
I came in kind of late. So, if the runner helmet does come off in the course of a tackle, does the runner have to come out for one play, or does he continue playing?
No, he still needs to come out.
Okay. And as far as the defensive player, if they're already participating in the tackle and the helmet comes off, would that be a flag or no flag?
I'm sorry, say that again.
If a defensive player is engaging with the pile or one-on-one with the runner, and their helmet happens to come off, would that just be the course of action of the tackle, or would that be a flag for illegal participation?
No, that's if the helmet is coming off during the course of what they're doing, you just let them go ahead and finish that tackle. I mean, it'd be, and the rationale of it is if you're halfway into, taking the guy to the ground, by the time you realize that your helmet is coming off, you really can't stop what you're doing. So you kind of let them complete that action, if you will. So they can complete it. But once that helmet comes off, then they have to stop what they were trying to do. So yeah, that's not a flag. I mean, you're still going to have the kid set out, but the fact that he was in the act of tackling a runner and his helmet happened to come off while he was doing that, yeah, that's you just let that one go through and let it happen. No penalty on that. Just have him set out one down.
Okay, thank you.
That's a good question there, though.
So with that, if the runner's helmet comes off due to a penalty, can he stay in the game for the next down?
Yes. The whole helmet off any player, they have to sit out a down unless the helmet came off because somebody did a face mask on him or something like that and ripped it off. Then they get to stay in.
Thank you. Anybody else have anything? Stevan, Leonard, Brad?
Just being devil's advocate, let's say we have a hands to the face that was not called that resulted in a helmet being off. We're still sending him off because we did not call a penalty, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If there's no flag, there's no foul, and you know the kid's helmet came off. Now he's probably going to be screaming that there was a hand in the face, but uh, so the film's going to say that it was not a good, that was not a good thing to do.
Mhm.
During the game, yeah, if yeah, no flag, no foul, kid's going to sit out it down. But if a flag was thrown for that hand up into the face and that caused the helmet to come off, then you just mark off the penalty and the kid who's lost his helmet gets to stay in.
All right. Well, I think that answers all my questions. If somebody else has anything, now's your time to ask. If not, I think that's our 20,
Short night.
20 minutes,
Yep,
short
Bob,
night.
Bob, thank you. Appreciate your time again, Bob, as always.
Yeah, and I'll keep looking to see exactly where in the rule book it says that they need to sit out it down. I know it's in here. I'm just not. It's not jumping out at me right now.
All right. So,
So I'll have that for next week.
okay. So again, next week is week 10, the final Get It Right webinar series, and we'll be going over the new rule changes for this season, 2021 football season. So Tuesday, 5 p.m. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.